Hi everyone, you've got Britt and Bailey here. If you're just joining us, if you've never watched one of our reaction videos before, shame on you, just kidding. But we have already done 2 seasons of For All Mankind, so you should check that out if you're into space shows with lots of drama. But yeah, I guess a little bit about ourselves for any newcomers that are watching our reaction videos for the first time. I'm Britt. I'm the founder of Celestial Citizen, which is a space media company. We do lots of things more than just reaction videos. We also have a live stream space news show, short films, and other YouTube content and things like that, as well as 2 podcasts now. So we've got Celestial Citizen podcast for more like in-depth interview style conversations, and then if you're looking for just the highlights, you can listen to our Continuum Space News podcast, which is all the breaking news in about 8 minutes or less. Okay, I've plugged Celestial Citizen sufficiently now at this point. So Bailey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi everyone, I'm Bailey Burns, and I am a aerospace systems engineer for a company called Paragon Space Development Corporation, and I basically just love all things space. I'm super involved in the space industry. Obviously, working in the space industry, we do life support for spacecrafts and spacesuits, so get to do fun stuff with oxygen and stuff. And then, of course, I would say I'm going to classify myself as one of Britt's space besties, I think, is the vibe going on here, where we just sit and talk about space, watch awesome space shows, and we're hopefully here to keep you entertained. That's really what we're here for.
And of course, yeah, Bailey and I met back in the day at Colorado School of Mines, where we got our master's degrees in space resources. So there's that. So if you want to know about the resources above you, yeah, above you, below you, and all around you, then, hit us up in the comments. But nobody tells it like we do.
No, and we'll give you the truth. We don't have investments or we're not trying to protect information. We will give you the truth about what's going on.
True. This reaction video is not currently sponsored by anyone. We'd like to change that.
Change that for us, please.
But for now, we are fully at liberty to discuss our pure views on, or our true views. True views. I don't know what I meant by pure, but true views about space resources.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Bailey, do you have wine?
Of course.
Okay, good. Cheers. Oh my gosh, it looks like we have the same glass type situation.
Man, look at that.
Who needs stems?
We're too classy for that. Cheers. So, before we get started, let's talk about Space Force.
Yes.
Okay. You've seen Space Force, and I've seen Space Force all the way through, correct?
Yes.
So we know what's happening. This will be really interesting, and I'm excited because this is going to be a sitcom, which is super exciting. Because the other one was so heavy, this will be funny. The other thing that I'm actually really stoked about for everyone out there that doesn't know me, I am from Colorado. So Space Force takes place in Colorado, which is really exciting. And I actually worked in Colorado Springs doing basically DoD work for what is now back then it was just before it got turned into Space Force. It was still with the Air Force, and now it is Space Force. So I was there during the transition into Space Force. And I know, Colorado, where this is happening, I understand it. I'm so excited to give my hot take on, what that's... I lived it, right? I lived it. I'm so excited.
I'm really excited for this. I think it's going to be interesting. I also think that, Space Force is it's like the low-hanging fruit, right? Poking fun at Space Force is the easy thing to do right now.
For sure.
So,
yeah. It's unfortunate because the humor comes in with how it's being managed, right? But instead what it turned into was space in general as a laughingstock, which is not what was intended.
Do we think? I don't know. Maybe. I kind of feel like Space Force is its own
thing. I mean, to an extent. I think it really opened up the space community to a lot of harassment, I would say, from people that don't understand the space industry.
That's probably true. Although yeah. Well, let's get into this, folks, and let the show speak for itself.
Yes, let's do that. Oh, I don't think we explained the drinking word to our newcomers.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty easy to pick up. We pick a word every episode and then we drink when they say it. Like, it's a really easy game.
Pretty self-explanatory, but yeah.
And we drink wine.
My old CO used to say that the greatest asset in an F-35, and that is a $100 million plane.
I don't know how to say this. Fun fact, my dad looks like Steve Carell.
Wait, really?
Oh my god, like in that scene I was like, that's my dad. Like
Dominance. Boots on the moon by 2024.
boots on the moon.
The president is creating.
Is it happening by 2024?
Space Force.
No, it is not. This show's a tad outdated.
At least Coast Guard isn't last in line anymore.
Oh, you're still last.
Oh, definitely.
Oh.
You're behind Salvation
Coast
Army,
Guard.
Lewis.
I love the star-studded cast they got for the generals. Like,
So good.
amazing.
I feel like this is a critical question. Do you make your bed in the morning or not?
I do, only because I have not for my entire life. Like, I'm trying to get into the habit. Do you make your bed?
No. I just like kind of like throw the sheet up and I'm like, we're good.
My issue is that my cat wants to stay in the bed, and that's my biggest issue. Like,
In real estate, the way it is, you'll be lucky.
God, these are
if
like
it's
my
this side of
parents right
Dallas
now. My
Airport.
mom kind of looks like, she doesn't look like Lisa Kudrow, but she's blonde.
2,000
Like,
miles.
this
Going to
That's
Colorado.
too funny.
What?
I
This
is
definitely
my, like, I don't know why I never
Old
saw it. This is my
NORAD
parents. This is
facility.
weird.
It's got a
Like,
lot of potential.
So then you say, do that, you're on.
like
Launch today, sir.
Dr.
Yes,
Phil.
the congressional
This guy's
delegation will be
great.
arriving for lunch. You have to speak for
he
10
is
minutes
great.
at
You're
the local
right.
high school.
Is he? What is he? A
Don't worry,
one-star
we have a
general?
new
Yeah.
helo pilot.
This guy reminds me of my dad, to be honest.
Really? I'm glad our dads work so closely together, Britt.
But I order you to postpone the launch.
Launch.
Oh, go for lunch. Yep.
Mallory told me the launch was scrubbed.
No, nobody
Launch.
gets to scrub anything.
Dude, we're in trouble tonight.
Hello, Yuri.
Are you running?
No, keep up. With the yellow jacket, you rush enough?
Do you know what? True story. I had a boss like that once. That,
Really?
like,
They're just like,
yeah, like walked so fast, and I was like, I legitimately like can't keep up. It was a lot, like without sprinting.
Do we have enough of these to do a test launch later?
Oh, launch.
dang it, man. I'm gonna need, I don't have more wine. I might have to get beer in a wine glass.
You know what? I came prepared.
Okay, so this, having someone that has to go get the lizards or whatever, that's real.
What?
Yeah, in Florida or whatever, they have someone, or at least they had someone that had to go like wrangle all the animals. I don't remember what animal it was. It wasn't lizards, but that's a real thing.
There's a job for somebody
Yeah.
to.
That's
To
real.
do this.
They're not making that up. This show was well researched. Like,
Whoa. So there's someone whose job it is to like bring animals to safe harbor ahead
Yes.
of launches.
yes,
Wow.
yes.
That's amazing.
Sorry, sir. Spaceman first class.
I love her. She's everything on this show. She's so great.
Mm-hmm.
We're going back. Not for science this time, not to collect a bunch of rocks, but to occupy.
Okay,
Boots on the moon!
let's slow down there.
Yeah. Don't love Occupy.
Also, we got more than just rocks, okay? And they were cool rocks, so let's not belittle Apollo here.
Rest assured, these will be U.S. boots. Boots with U.S. feet in them, I mean.
No, because that's so true! U.S. feet in those boots. What did she do?
Companionship.
No.
I don't know. I don't think they ever explained that.
No.
I am your husband.
Alley under the cyclotron unless the bowling alley is
Do you really have to like salute at every person you walk by?
Yes.
Okay, it's Kelly.
Stop. That would be exhausting.
Well, I don't know about that, actually. And so they have to salute him because he's a general. But I don't know if he has to salute back. I don't think he does, actually.
Maybe it was just good for the running
Just-
scene. Yeah.
Kit Grabitston Air Force told us confidentially that this base was a complete waste
I
of money.
forgot.
Ladies
Okay,
and
never mind.
gentlemen,
Is she AOC? I forgot.
Epsilon will
Supposed
launch
to
at
be, yeah.
1700.
She's AOC.
And the Epsilon is a new
My
spacecraft,
God, that's
right?
bold.
We have people to crawl under the house, Dad.
I crawled
That's an
under. I
old
didn't
guy to be
tell
crawling
anybody, and
under
they
the
didn't know
house.
I was under there.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Wait, didn't
Please,
he
Dad,
die?
don't.
Bailey, you can't ruin it for people.
No, like I think the actor died.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, he died just before this aired. Isn't that sad?
That is sad.
Tribute to Fred Willard, everyone. Real quick. Cheers to Fred.
Oh! He points
She's in the
to
right
satellite.
aid parking
Using
lot.
government resource. I wonder if this
Okay,
happens.
thank
Do you
you,
think
Miss
this
Bailey.
actually happens?
I'd like to say no, but you know, nothing would surprise me anymore, Bailey.
Honestly, yeah.
So you think we'll be ready by November?
Does it count if it's on the screen? Because it said launch sequence activated.
It's true.
Very precise. If fuel is insufficient, the
Rocket.
rocket returns to
Yeah.
Earth without
I
reaching
love
orbit.
him.
Where are you from, Chan?
Oh my god, yeah.
Ohio.
Yes. Both in this show and outside of this show. Love him.
Are
Yes,
you
totally
suggesting
agree.
Chan is a Chinese?
You wanna go to get away from it all.
I can't believe he did this scene. He's a comedic genius. Like,
Yeah. Like the side.
Tropical drinks melting in your.
I really want to do karaoke to this song now and like do
oh
do
yeah,
this
and just be him.
Yeah. Oh, I love this move.
Britt, are we learning this dance?
Oh, I'm doing it right now. I'm like, this is like.
Oh, whoa.
Woo! It was down. I was up. He was down.
Okay, Britt, we're learning it.
Sheila?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
Oh boy, get those reptiles.
You gotta hurry, girl. With the cover.
Like the miracle.
With the cover. I am here for that.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Oh, but no matter what, a rocket launch will always get me. That is beautiful.
People. When we were out at the launch site, there were
Oh, launch. They said it like 3 times big.
Oh my gosh.
there's no way we are getting back to the moon with that kind of thinking.
I feel like that's direct commentary on like NASA's like failure is not an option. Mentality.
This also does look like Colorado suburbia, just so everyone's clear. That's pretty accurate.
We've got the inside scoop here, folks.
Yes, you do.
Uh-oh.
What is this?
Oh no.
What is this?
Oh.
No!
Mother.
But yeah, that was a pretty amazing way to kick off
Start.
a
Solid
new
start.
reaction show series. Yeah, that was good. What are your predictions for the next episode, Bailey?
I think we're gonna figure out what the heck just happened with that satellite, right? Like, that was, like, something's going down. That's not good. They spent all this effort getting it into space, and here we are.
Oh my god, could you imagine if that happened in real life? That would be
That's sabotage. Like, that's...
also dangerous. Like, the orbital
True.
debris situation, could you imagine if they just, like, cut off pieces of it, and then it's
Okay,
like...
can I tell you a story?
Okay.
So when this show first came out, I went over to my sister's neighbor's house to watch it with a bunch of guys who were in the Air Force transferring into the Space Force. Watching this show with them was one of the most enlightening experiences of my life. It was hilarious.
Really?
Like, it was so funny. Yeah. They were telling me the inside scoop and everything. So one of the guys, apparently there was a simulation where this was the simulation. When he saw this, he was he was dying. He thought it was hilarious. The simulation is that our satellite is like super basic, right? And the enemy satellite is very advanced, and it's trying to attack and cut things or whatever. And so, that was literally the simulation. And so nobody could pass this simulation or whatever. And so what he did is he turned it. Like, that's all he could do. So he just, like, turned it 90 degrees. And so then the enemy satellite had to, like, back out and come all the way around and then come in again. And it would, like, line up. And when it got close, he would just, like, rotate it 90 degrees. And then it would, and the whole, so, and that's how he beat it. Like, brilliant guy. That's how he beat
Are
this
you giving
simulation.
state secrets, Bailey, right now?
Maybe. I don't know. But he told me. He was drunk. So maybe. I don't know. But, like, anyways, stay with me here. Stay with me.
Well,
So
I mean, this is fascinating. It's like robot fighting competitions.
yeah, it is. So he said that it, like, because he beat it, he got like taken to like the next level up, and like all of a sudden he had like 4-star generals like asking him like, and so like he had to present to them like what this tactic was, and so they were like, "What do you call this?" And he's like, "I didn't plan on this, right?" And he's like, "I call it the slippery pickle."
You shut up right now.
I don't, legit, he could have been drunk and just telling me shit, but this is the story that I was told. Yes, 100%. So the slippery pickle would have saved the ending scene of Space Force.
This feels like something that is so wild that it's probably true. And also,
and it's in the show. This feels like something that could be in the show. Like
the slippery pickle.
The slippery pickle.
I don't even really want to dive into like how that name came to be imagined in the first place. Like, I feel like there's a lot there to unpack.
Don't touch it. Nope.
Don't touch it. Yeah. Don't touch the slippery pickles. No. But also, I'm sorry, but like this is the wildest story. I cannot even believe this. Also, I'm pretty sure that this guy probably should have never shared that information, and here we are. So that's really interesting. Yeah, okay. I hope we get more tidbits like this throughout the show.
That's why I love this show, because it's like in my backyard.
Kind of insider knowledge, but I will say that I'm definitely here for watching more of this show with you, Bailey, and I'm here for the slippery pickle anecdotes.
I'll bring all the slippery pickles, everyone, okay?
I mean, is it because he found himself in a real pickle and he's like, I'm just gonna get a little.
I'm not even in contact with the guy anymore. I don't know if I can ask him.
This is gonna air, Bailey, and then you're gonna get contacted by Space Force, and they're gonna be like, I can't believe you blew our slippery pickle flame. That was our greatest form of defense. Oh my
We're
God.
completely victim to China and Russia now. We don't know how to defend ourselves.
Our satellites are just without defense. They are just hanging out there.
Can you imagine? Bailey and Britt brings down the U.S. military.
Oh my God. And our reaction video could have been the cause of it. Let's not even go there, Bailey. Oh my goodness.
Britt,
Okay.
what was your reaction to this episode? What did you think?
You know, I think I'm definitely here for it. I think it's shockingly accurate in some of its portrayals. And so it feels like we've got the real inside scoop here. But you know what I like about it? We've got the inside scoop, but different from For All Mankind. Whoever's got the inside scoop on this one is like totally willing to like, you know, make fun of the whole thing. And I just love that. Let's all just like be a little bit more fun and festive. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I'm really here for it. I think that Mallory, like Dr. Mallory, is probably like one of my favorite characters for sure. The social media guy I think is also hilarious. I forget his name. But yeah, I mean, I think it's really interesting. And of course, like Steve Carell and like the whole
Brilliant.
Yeah, the Bermuda Bahamas thing. Like that's just amazing. I think that's like an iconic moment. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. This is totally a different vibe.
This is weird. I'm not used to like ending a show and being happy and like, okay, like.
Yeah. It's fun though.
I will say, real quick.
Yeah.
Boots on the moon, that whole thing was like, that's how it went down, was like the president said boots on the moon and everyone else like was like, how do we put boots on the moon? How are we gonna do this? Like we're gonna scramble to do that. That was so accurate. And like you said, it was totally like the writers had their thumb on the pulse of what's going on in the space industry and then made fun of it. Like it's on point. This show is great.
Okay, well Bailey.
Yes.
We will be back next week for season 1, episode 2, titled Save Epsilon 6. Thanks for joining us this week, and yeah, I guess
bye.
Bye.
I don't know. Bye guys.
Leave us comments. Yeah, leave us comments. Let us know if you've watched For All Mankind and you're joining us for another round of.
Or if you're new here, let us welcome you. We want to meet you.
Yeah. Bye everyone.
Bye.